This is the Iron Trader, and this is the last call of the week, so we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, mod, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now we're going to go a little bit more in depth today. All right, what do we have? Well, the key is basically this price channel at 79.62, which is this candle right here. Okay, now this is the candle we were always looking for. This is that 79.29. And then a couple days ago, we put in a little bit higher high, came right on down, put a topping tail in here. But you notice the next day was an inside day, and it was a green candle. So usually when you have these candles like this side by side, this is like a tweezer top, and it wants to sell off. But in this case, it had a green candle instead of two reds, and it just didn't do that. It just basically went up higher today. And once we got above yesterday's candle, then she ripped much higher. Now, when we look at this candle, what do we have? We had a high of 80.85 and a low of 78.05. So realistically, when I told you that this was going to break out, it had to do it on a big emphasis. I figured it'd be about 4 points, and we came in here, almost 3 points. So that was a pretty good breakout and let you know that what is going on, that she just wants to go higher. So when we came to this candle here, this was the candle here that really set off the target going on down. Even though you rel it up, these are nothing but just basically bear flags here going on and up. And this candle here, your high was 81.05 and your bottom was 77.09. So that told you right off here that we are going to come lower. This is like almost a 4-point drop here. So let's just take a look here at the downside first. So Monday, what we want to watch, key level, is going to be this price channel at 79.62. That's going to be very critical. Okay, again, if that is lost, then we want to do is come to the top of this candle. You're looking at 79, basically 28. And then we want to come over here to this 8 SMA. You're looking at 78.21. And right below it, we have 77.30. Those are all going to be very key resistance levels. And if it happens to go lower, then we just look at this candle here. You're looking at 77.17. And then we have your hundo at 76.86. And then we have your key 21-day at 76.65. If that is lost, we can come here to this candle. You're looking at 76.35. Then we have 75.84, and then we have your 75.52. So it looks like your box area here that we've been trading for all these multiple days is now we're getting that upside break here. So basically we're right into a nice little box here, and now she's breaking up. Now, again, if that 75 somehow it sells off, 75.52 is lost, you have a nice 75 flat here right underneath here, and that is your 50-day. But now we're going into the seasonality here. So any pullback at all, you want to is a buying opportunity. Now, for me, I scalped a lot of shares of UCO there today. I got all the way up to 15,000 shares I scalped. I sold all the way down, but I'm still holding 5,000 shares. Okay, and I'm going to see what happens here tonight, later on. If I'm going to keep holding those, I might just hold them right through the weekend here on the UCO here. And this just looks like it just wants to go higher. So let's just look at the upside where we want to go. So you want to look at today's high. You're looking at 80.85. Okay, so that's now we're above this key line right there. Okay, 79.77, 79.60, all the way through. We're right above. So what we want to do is we want to look at that 80.85. Okay, so then what we want to do is we look at this top of this candle. You have next is going to be 81.05, and then we'll come over to the top here. You're looking at 82.24, and then we'll have 82.83, and then what we do here, you have 83.43, and then we have 83.60. That's going to be your nice price channel going across. Then what we do is we'll go up to the next level here, which is basically this candle. You're looking at 85.30. And then we have 85.59, and then we'll have your 85.90, which will be this price channel coming across. Then what we'll do is we just look here, basically here to the left. So to fine tune this, you want to go 87.75 here, and then we have 88.57. we have 89.54, and then you have 89.85. So you bring that price channel right across. And then what we do is, as that price channel here is coming across, then we can keep looking here to the next levels here. You have 90.27, you have 91.88, but then you want to look at this candle here. This was your breakout candle. That was 92.43. And then we can come to the top of the candle. You're looking at 93.10, and then we have 94.17 and your big retest at 95.03. Now, don't worry about all that. I have this all posted for you right here at the end of this video. When the charts are done, everything is posted for you for all your resistance levels going up and all your support levels. So realistically, if Monday we have a little pullback, say we have a pullback, what you want to do is watch that key price channel. That's at 79.62, and then watch the top of this candle here. Okay, that is at 79.28. Any other pullback that we have there, then you want to watch that 8 SMA here, and then your 200-day at 77.80. So any kind of a pullback is going to be a buying opportunity here to go higher. And then what you want to do is watch the top of that candle, 80, 85, and then she can break out and go higher. So realistically, we still have a sideways action here. So I'm going to see exactly how this is shake out, but I probably will stay long here at UCO, at least those 5,000 shares. Now, what I'm looking for here on Monday is how I'm going to trade it is if we start to have a pullback here and it holds any kind of a pullback, like say that price channel, then what I'll do is I'll be buying more. Okay, I'll be adding those other shares back to it. Or if we get a clean break of this 80.85, then I'll buy, on strength going up here to possibly hit the rest of these targets here. But remember, this is the seasonality here. So this is going to be now here is going to be going up higher. Now, I pointed out this key levels. So you have a low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And then we had this really nice rounded bottom. And then we had that nice midline coming right across here. So once that breaks out with all this juice, she can go much higher. So your RSI, plenty of room to run here. Your MACD here looking very, very bullish here. Your green above your red looks a nice, good upward trend. So this looks very, very bullish chart here to go higher. Now, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, first of all here, let's look at the monthly chart. Well, what do? Today, right now, you're sitting at 79.91. All right, we have your 8 SMA here. Okay, you're sitting at 79.59. So we're obviously above that. Your 21 SMA, 79.94. You're sitting right at that. Okay, so realistically, if we can break it, close above those, then we have some nice targets going all the way on up here to that retest at 95 here or 3. This is starting to look here pretty good. Your green here is trying to get above, and we can have a nice cross above. We're going to have the same scenario as what we have here, which we can take a nice gradual run. Now, again, this is not going to pop right up instantly to that 95. I think it's going to crawl up now. Just look how this here, it just crawled right on up here, crawled right up. But once we can get and close above that 8 SMA, we can get it to do the exact same thing. Okay, so let's just take a look here on the weekly. This is looking very, very bullish here. Now we are above this key support level here at that 77.59. You're above your 21 SMA here at 76.92, and we are above that key 8 SMA at 76.02. If this keeps going here, I expect this 8 SMA here to cross the 21 into 50-day next week, and then this will push us much higher. So now we have some really nice target up here. The 21-day on a weekly or 100-day on a weekly is 83.98. So we have some really nice good targets up here. So you can see the progression of this 200-day just on the rise. You can see how that curled over and then just holding that 8 SMA. Look how nice it held it for the week here. Really, really nice. Now you look at your MACD. Very bullish. Your green above your red showing good momentum. And look at here. You're only at 53. This has plenty of room to run all the way up to that 70 and maybe even plus. So this is looking very bullish. Any kind of a pullback, in my opinion, is a good buying opportunity here to either scalp it for the day or take a good long, okay, into the Memorial Day or 4th of July weekend. Okay, let's take a look and see what happened with natural gas. Okay, natural gas really didn't do much today. Okay, so let's just look at what we had for a spread. You had 1.888 on a high and 1.81 on the low. Now I did scalp it. I scalped UNG 3 times. I did get 30 cents, But realistically, that was a hard 30 cents getting it on here. It just really wasn't versus what Crude was. Way, way better. Same way with the technology. TQQ just ripped up. You're up over 5% today just on a TQQ. So that was even a lot better trade. However, I like natural gas. It just isn't the time to be running just, you had a pretty good run here off the bottom from 1.52 all the way here to a 1.90. So it's just taking a kind of like a little bit of a breather here, kind of an action. Now, again, that being said, look at it. As long as we're holding that 21 day, which it is, 1.806, and as long as you're holding this 8 SMA, 1.76, you're looking very, very good. So even if this comes down, you lose that 21 SMA here, and then we can go to the next level here. You're looking at 1.78, and then we have your 8 SMA here. So as long as it's holding those two key levels here, natural gas looks like it's bullish and it wants to run higher. Now, again, obviously, if it doesn't, then we can just look at the levels here, where you have basically 1.71 going on here. You have 1.66. We have 1.63. 1.59, and then we have 1.58. Your big retest down there. But right now, as long as it holds those two key levels here, okay, we can follow the candles up, but realistically, your target's going to be here. It's 2.168. Which is basically the top of that candle right there. Above that, we have this nice 50 SMA sitting at 2.29. And then we can just follow the candles right on up here. But realistically, your next target is going to be going for 2.62. We just got to get this 8 SMA here to cross above that 21 day. Then we'll push the price right on up. Your RSI here looking very, very good. Your MACD, very, very bullish. It is a very good bullish chart, and I think we definitely put a bottom in here. It's still a scalper's market here until we can get just a little bit above. So what you want to do on Monday is look for this 1.88 on the high, that 1.90, and then this is going to be the key level, 1.918. If you can get above that, then you got a good shot there at that 2.168. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, on the weekly chart here, well, you can see you're actually trying to get back into the game here now. So we have some really good targets if this could run higher. So you want to watch that 8 SMA at that 2.19, and then we have your 50-day above that, and then we have your 21-day. Now, it looks like your 50-day is kind of flattening out here. 21 days still rolling, but if that 8 could curl back up here over time, that'd be very, very bullish. We do have a positive divergence here on your RSI. Low, and then we have a higher low. We have a low and a really low, nice positive divergence. The MACD is still bearish, but it looks like it might want to try to curl right back up again here. Now, on your monthly chart here, you can see where your price channel here turned, but look at this. This was last month's, okay, right there. So you look at that 1.52. So you kind of like put a bottoming tail in there. So now we're getting back above here. If we can just, you're sitting at that, high as 1.83. You just need to get back above into this price channel here. That's at 1.94. If you can get back into there, then we have a nice good shot here at this 8 SMA at 2.55. Okay, so this is where we are here, but it looks like a bottoming candle for last month. Remember, today's the first day of the new month, and we want to just go higher into that. Okay, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour. Okay, here's your hourly chart. Here's where you had your low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Now, I've been pointing out these two candles here, basically where you have your high was at 1.906, and then this here spike high, old sticky here, that was that EIA report came out and shot right on here. Just went like a sideways action. But you got a double top situation going on here where basically what you had is a high of 1.892, and then we had your retest test today of 1.88. So you had that double top situation. It came down, sold down. But you notice it's holding this key 100 SMA very, very nicely here. Now what we're doing is we're trying to get this thing here back above all these SMAs. So if we can, first of all, here we get it here above this key 8 SMA at 1.84, then you have that 1.85 and then 1.86, and then we can, we can follow the candles up. So you have 1.87, you would have a 1.874, and then your retest of 1.88, and then hopefully you can get to this 1.9 1.90 and break out of the 1.918. That would be very, very bullish here. But right now here, we just had some sideways action. But just remember, natural gas, when you looked at it today, it was like watching paint dry. It didn't really do a whole lot. I mean, scalping that 30 cents, but that was a lot of a lot of scalping for that little bit there, So, but anyway, when you look at the bottom here of that 1.52, and then you rallied all the way up here, that was a pretty good rally here, 1.52 all the way to 1.99. So, okay, so you're talking about 40 cents in rallying here on a natural gas. That is pretty good. So maybe a little sideways action isn't going to be that bad. But I do like the low here, and then we had a higher low, and then we come all the way up here. Now your 50-day still looking very good. Your 21-day looking very good, and your 8-day here, well, you're still above here, so that's still looking good. We just got to see if we can come and break out that 1.92. If we can, you got to look at this nice target we got up here at 2.03. So right now here, I wouldn't get too excited here. We had a really, really good trading week here in the natural gas, okay? So really on Friday, it just kind of took a little break, and all the juice went into oil and went into technology. So, just it's no big deal. I say we'll see what's going to happen next week. Now, Sunday night, as I always have the crude oil and natural gas up for you here before 7 o'clock to get you all prepared there for Monday. Now, the weekend edition here is we're actually going to do the Mag 7 because they're running like you can't even believe here. So we're going to do the Mag 7 here this week. So if you're interested in trading technology, just tune into it, and we'll make some more money off it. All right. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you later.